into it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
After 5 seasons playing in Carson, the Chargers have a new home, and it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Cortland Courtland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
And it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards on the ground.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
4-yard line.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here.
7-yard line.
Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and
they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos 6. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The tackle made by Joey.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Lindsey on the carry.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 31, Locke. This is the tight end fan. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Chargers 7, Broncos 6.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw it is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed to get a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that
play. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Number 14.
Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Eckler, the ball carrier, he's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now this is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got it on the slant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll get this to Eckler, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards
between the two. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Broncos 16. Chargers 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Lock. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
It's a gain of 10.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had a...
And Rock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Once more, here's Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Austin Eckler.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. He's got his tight end fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to Noah.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Tackle made.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Lock.
13-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The Broncos.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 21 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do you have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sam Martin in punt.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the intercept. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up here at 29, and he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could have...
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score. Broncos 31. Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 20. A big gain there on third and long. 51 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Chargers 28. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they... A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard.
It's Eckler again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
On the jump ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. the counter. Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Herbert. His throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Herbert.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll go again with Lindsey. And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 70 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Broncos 45, Chargers 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving to him.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything